What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's Jacob, and today it's gonna be a workout video. It's gonna be a simple video. I'm just gonna show you guys yung exercises or yung workouts that I'm currently doing. Today is gonna be an upper day, so I'm gonna be hitting a bit of my delts, a little bit of my chest, some of my back, probably some arms. Stay tuned for the video. So guys, when it comes to doing certain exercises, we are very different. There may be techniques that you can do to improve muscle engagement. I'll just share with you some of the tips that I personally use para you get the most out of your lifting. So this is gonna be my first exercise. It's actually a warm-up. It's for the back. I love doing these with bands kasi na-engage ko talaga yung back ko and I really feel the squeeze. A lot of people don't really feel their backs when they're working out. Initially, yun yung problema ko. That's why it's very important to build mind-muscle connection with your back. Tingnan nyo guys, nakahook lang yung kamay ko so my back can feel all of it. Increased the resistance from the red band to the black band. Ito, I'm really trying to feel the squeeze and getting my back engaged. Guys, once you get your back fired up and you do your main back exercises, mas mafe-feel nyo siya compared to if you did not activate it. So with our first working set, it's gonna be dumbbell rows. Ito yung dumbbells ko. I'm actually doing my first set with around 45 pounds. These dumbbells go as high as 52, but for my first set, it's 45. So tingnan nyo guys, I try to shift the weight to my left side, my left leg. I keep my core tight and focus on the squeeze whenever I pull. So dapat napaka-steady nung position nyo guys. You are stiff, steady, and yung rowing arm lang talaga yung gumagalaw. Guys, one tip ko when you are doing pulling movements or rows or vertical pulls, horizontal pulls is to use wraps. What I notice with myself is because sometimes when I pull, mas na-engage ko yung bicep ko eh. So pag na-engage ko yung bicep ko, mas yung bicep ko lalaki. But I'm targeting my lat here. So, importance of this is pwede niyang i-hook or i-dangle yung weight without you gripping it. Kasi it actually supports the weight instead of me gripping it. Then mo yung bicep activation ko. Oh, bicep. Less pag may wraps. Easier for your lats or your back to do the work rather than your arm. Just to save time, I'm just gonna show you recordings of 2 sets. So I went up, skinip ko na yung 52.5 na weight, no? And I went up to 70. Now this is pretty challenging, this is pretty heavy kasi medyo detrained ako, medyo bago yung 70 pounds ko. So this is fairly new to me, but I still try to keep my form strict. Tingnan nyo guys, my core is tight. The weight is shifted to the right leg, or in this case, the left leg na, no? Just to find the balance, your core has to be steady, your entire base has to be steady before you actually row. Now, I let it hook, tapos I focus on my elbows leading close to the body. Guys, yun yung major key. You have to feel the back. Bigyan mo ng stretch yung lat, tapos i-row mo. Full range of motion. Yung one-arm row with dumbbells, yun yung main back movement ko for this workout. So next up, I'm going to be targeting my chest. Ang gagawin ko today for my chest is neutral grip chest presses na flat. I love these. Recently ko lang siya natutunan. Shout out kay Fit1. Siya actually yung nagturo sa akin ito. You're just gonna lie down flat. It's just like a normal press, pero instead of your thumbs facing each other, your palms are gonna be facing each other. So parang neutral. Ganyan. Gusto ko dito, it targets my entire chest eh. Para whole wide chest yung matatamaan. Try it out guys. So again, before doing the exercises, I always warm up with bands. I love bands even before I actually started home workouts. Sa gym, ginagawa ko na to. Because guys, this is super underrated. You have to feel the muscle moving. You have to get the blood pumping dun sa muscle na gusto nyo i-target before your actual working sets. Guys, this is a major tip because I personally struggled with this for a long time. So, ang tagal bago ko to ginawa, and if I would have done it sooner, mas mabilis sana yung results ko. Now, ito yung purple band, ito yung medyo mabigat, pero ganda ng contraction, ganda ng engagement niya for my chest, which is setting me up for my first working set. And for my first working set, ito yung 52.5 pound dumbbells. So, simple, parang bench press lang. Yung butt mo na-connect sa bench. Arch back. Kita nyo may small arch dun sa lower back ko. Tapos, yun, in-implant ko yung feet ko. Because your core and your body has to be stable when pressing. Kasi yung movement is yung chest, yung ina-activate mo. So, dapat yung traps mo packed din dun sa bench. Just like your other pressing movements. Now, I'll show you a different angle para makita nyo engagement sa chest. Buong chest yung tatamaan yan eh. So, tingnan nyo guys. So, from a different angle, you can see my upper chest working, the entire chest working sa side. You have to keep the form strict, tapos yung palms facing each other. So, I'm done with the other dumbbells. Yung other dumbbells kasi hanggang 52.5 pounds lang yun max each eh. I'm gonna be doing neutral grip presses, 70 pounds. So, with that, gagamit ako ng ganito. These are called wrist support wraps para pang stabilize siya eh. Lalo na if you're pressing. Kasi yung mahirap sa pressing movements, lalo na kung mabigat, is that pwedeng mag-destabilize yung wrist mo eh. And dyan tayo na-injure eh. For example, barbell or even dumbbell. Kung masyado mabigat, pwedeng ma-injure yung wrist or pwedeng mabagsak mo yung weight. So yung maganda dito is na set mo yung kung gaano siya kasikip. Important pa rin nakahinga yung, may blood flow pa rin dun sa grip mo. Pero ito, it really helps with your pushing movements, mga vertical presses, or horizontal presses na mga bench for the chest, for the shoulders, things like that. I recommend these, lalo na kung beginner ka and you're trying to increase in weight. Or kahit di ka na beginner. Ako personally, I love using these kasi nafe-feel ko talaga yung difference. So, wrist stabilization. And now, we're gonna press with the 70s. So now I increased the weight up to my 70 pounds. This was actually pretty challenging. Kaya laking tulong talaga nung wrist wraps ko. Keeps my wrists stable. You can see now I'm kind of struggling with keeping it neutral grip or the palms facing one another. Medyo challenging siya, lalo na pag mabigat. So I do it slow and controlled, feet implanted. Tapos let's see it from a different angle. Ayan, tignan niyo yung engagement guys. Kita yung buong chest. I try to do it as clean, yung form as clean as I possibly can. Pero yun, medyo nag-tilt siya konti. Nag-45 degree. So I try to keep it neutral. Medyo napapagod lang because maraming sets tong ginagawa ko. So next up for our shoulders, I'm gonna be warming it up with bands again. I'm using the red band. Ayan, I just hook it sa paa ko. Mas prefer ko sa heel. I wonder why I don't have a video of that. Pero sa heel ko talaga siya kinakabit. But this works. So you just simply press it. Parang pressing movements na vertical. Just to get, again, the muscle pumping and the blood flowing. So ito naman on the other side, the left side. And just a few sets just to get the muscle engaged properly. So for this next part, this is just a personal tip of mine, and this is a tip also from my friend si Fit1. If you see my shoulder presses, yung head ko nag-move ng forward, just like how I'm showing you right now, it's because it relieves tension sa traps ko as opposed to pag hindi gumagalaw yung head ko. Laki ng difference for me personally. Tingnan nyo guys, ito is when I'm just pressing directly up without my head moving, medyo tight siya sa traps ko eh. Personally, I feel that a lot. Been training for a while and this difference na minamove ko forward yung head ko, it's a huge difference for me. I strain myself less, muscle gets targeted better, and I feel like personally, mas maginhawa siya dun sa shoulders ko. So for the first set, for my shoulder presses, and I kick it off with one leg each side. Then my core is tight. I try to bring my head in forward. And core is tight. Tapos yung breathing ko, very important yun. I exhale at the top of the movement. So also yung feet dapat implanted. So you have to be very very steady when you're doing this kasi this can be very dangerous. Sometimes you can even use a belt lalo na pag mabigat. So now I'm jumping up to 70 pounds. Kaya naman, pero I can only do mga 8 to 9 reps of this. Tingnan nyo guys, I'm doing a big inhale, holding my breath, then exhale at the top. Inhale, exhale. Huwag kang mag-exhale habang paakyat kasi maubos ka nun. Dapat in-exhale mo siya sa peak ng movement. Yan o, see, medyo nag-i-imbalance na ako. The weight is pretty challenging, but you know, I'm try my best to hit it, no? So ayan. And medyo struggle. You know it's difficult when you make the struggle face. No? Ayan, see, check out the pump. So I love my 70s. Sobrang swabe niya. So here's just the demonstration of the grip. So I prefer na 45 degree angle yung hawak mo as opposed to horizontal. So take a look. Yan, 45. Tapos ito yung horizontal. Then, I feel like it's less tight on my traps and on my shoulders pag 45 degree. So, I'll show you from a different angle. Yeah, no, this is the way I like to push instead na sobrang straight na ganyan. Parang it's too tight for me personally. Yeah. And this is one tip that has helped me with my vertical presses. Now, for the form, take a look. Back is attached to the bench. Feet implanted. May slight arch. And yung pag-exhale ko, yung breathing, I exhale at the top. Inhale. Exhale. Guys, if you want to go heavier later on, just remember that form is the most important thing that you should prioritize. So next up, we're going to be doing some arms. I'm using the yellow band, the lightest one. Again, just to warm up and to get the muscle pumping. So I do alternating curls, tapos sinasabay ko rin siya just to get the blood flow right dun sa bicep. Now I'm just doing mga 15 to 20 reps of these just to get a good pump and to get a good contraction. I switched it up to the black bands. Ito medyo challenging to. So I'd count it as a working set already kasi that's not exactly light. Tingnan nyo naman, I'm kind of struggling. So I'll show you from a different side. And so let me show you guys one technique of mine. That's why maganda yung bicep peak ko whenever I flex it is nagro-rotate ako. Tingnan nyo guys, may twist at the top of the curl. You know, I twist it a little bit. For me, it helps with the bicep peak. Laking tulong yan because it gives you a super duper solid contraction. Lalo na when you're flexing. Lalo na when you do that bicep flex, yun yung tina-target niya eh, yung peak. Now, ito hammer curls naman, in charge of your thickness from the front. You don't just want thick arms from the side, you want thick arms from the front. And hammer curls have helped me a lot with this. No? So I'm just showing you a different side. Now ngayon, I'm doing my left, doing a curl. I'm just showing you how I twist it, left side. Then for the hammer curls. That's it basically guys. I'm just showing you a few reps of my arms, not really going into too much detail. Now next up we're doing triceps. So triceps, again I'm warming up using the red band. So I just step on it with my heel. It's a tricep extension. So simple siya, similar to your cables. You just hook it to your heel, then you extend your tricep. Now I'm going lower just to show you guys how yung full range of motion niya. And next up, sorry for the blurry video, but this is just extension gamit naman ng dumbbells. So you can use dumbbells and bands as variations. So guys, that's the workout. Pansin nyo, it's kind of different, no? I'm hitting one exercise per muscle group, yung chest, shoulders, and yung back ko. Why? Kasi I'm trying to do upper-lower split. So today, it's upper. Tomorrow, it's gonna be lower. The next day, it's gonna be upper. So ganon. So I want enough time to recover for my next upper. Yung reason why pa isa-isang exercise is because nakita nyo I really went heavy dun sa certain exercises. Doing one exercise per body part, taxing na siya eh. So I want to recover as much as I can para maganda yung quality ng lift ko for my next upper day. Now, I'm changing splits kasi nakakasawa na yung push-pull legs. Tagal ko ng push-pull legs. I wanna change things up, no? It's getting boring. So, laking tulong nung bago kong 70 kasi when it gets too light, eventually it will. Pwede ko siyang dagdagan ng tempo eh. Actually, kanina I was already adding tempo dun sa certain sets. Because I'll get to recover more, mas makakapagbuhat ako ng mas mabigat na mas quality kahit pa isa-isang exercise. Ganun yun guys eh. So yun yung volume ko per week. So yun lang naman, no? And I hope you guys learned a lot dun sa mga tips ko, like yung mga grips and all. And I hope you enjoyed the voiceover kasi these are some things na I learned later on in my lifting career. I've been lifting for a long time and if I knew certain things before pa, mas nag-advance yung progress ko and yung physique ko. So I hope you take a lot from it, no? Some tips, and I hope you maximize your training if you do want to progress. Yun lang guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like the video, subscribe, and share it. Comment down below, say something nice, and I'm gonna see you in the next video, guys.